Hey everybody, a little bit of a different filming setup here today. That's what you get when it's Christmas break and all of your kids are at home. But today I wanted to quickly touch base about the new ACT, the changes that are coming beginning with the April online test and then later in September on paper and online for everyone taking the ACT. And the reason I'm bringing this up now is because just last week, the ACT for the first time put out their new practice test format, which is, in other words, a practice test related to or mimicking this new ACT. Now, what really makes it so new is really not that much. The ACT is calling these things enhancements, which really just means they're trying to keep pace with the SAT and have a test that's very similar. And in essence, what they're doing is just making the test a little bit shorter. I've had a couple of parents reach out to me a little bit worried that this new format of the ACT is going to require some kind of different preparation, like there's these major changes that require something different, new strategies or that kind of a thing. But I've taken these practice tests online, just so you know, so I can be ahead of the game a little bit. This first practice test that the ACT has put out, and I can tell you it is essentially, when I say the word essentially, I actually mean it very intentionally, its essence is the same as every other ACT that's ever been administered. The major difference is that, first of all, of course, science is completely missing. So there's no science in this new kind of ACT if you're taking online starting in April. But the biggest difference is just that it's a little bit shorter. So the main difference is length, not substance. If you're preparing for the ACT with, if you have my pre-recorded class, it's still going to be good substantially. Even the same strategies are going to work, because if you think about it, if a strategy works well for a 60-minute test with 60 questions and you just shorten the test down a little bit, the same strategy is going to work there as well. With the English test, if you're going to, read everything and answer questions as you go, well, if the passages are a little bit shorter and the questions are a little bit less, that same strategy is going to apply. Same thing with ACT reading, which really doesn't change that much. But I just wanted to take a second to kind of reassure everyone that this test, these enhancements, this new ACT is basically the same as every other ACT that's ever been given, just shorter, and of course, no science, which is really good, I think, for some people. So if you have any questions about this or anything about the ACT's changes, when it happens, why it's happening, what it does to your score, please reach out to me, support@theactsystem.com. Thanks a lot, and God bless.